Generative biology is a new approach that uses AI and machine learning to design biologic medicines faster and more successfully. Biologic medicines are drugs made from proteins, which are the building blocks of life and perform many vital functions in our bodies. However, finding and designing proteins that can act as effective drugs is very challenging and time-consuming. Researchers have to screen through thousands of natural proteins until they find one that has some potential, and then modify it to make it work better and safer. This process can take years and often fails to produce a viable candidate. Generative biology aims to change this by using computer models that can learn from existing protein data and generate new protein designs that have the desired structure and function. Instead of searching for a needle in a haystack, generative biology allows researchers to create their own needles from scratch, or de novo. This can speed up the drug discovery process and increase the chances of finding novel and effective biologic medicines. One of the companies that is leading the way in generative biology is Amgen, a biotechnology company that has been developing biologic medicines for over 40 years. Amgen has established a generative biology group that uses AI and machine learning-powered computational models to design new proteins for various therapeutic areas. Amgen is also collaborating with Generate Biomedicines, a startup company that has developed a platform for generating biomedicines across a wide range of biologic modalities, such as peptides, antibodies, enzymes, and cytokines. Generative biology is a revolutionary approach that could transform the field of biologic medicines and bring new hope to patients with unmet medical needs. By using AI and machine learning to design novel proteins, generative biology could enhance the speed and efficiency of drug discovery and development, and enable the creation of breakthrough medicines that were previously unimaginable. Antitrust laws are threatening to stifle Amgen's innovation and limit patient access to its life-saving biologics. Amgen is a biopharmaceutical giant that develops and manufactures biologic drugs, which are complex molecules derived from living cells. Biologics are used to treat serious and often rare diseases, such as cancer, autoimmune disorders, and inflammatory conditions. Amgen is facing multiple antitrust lawsuits from competitors and regulators who accuse it of using unfair tactics to maintain or extend its monopoly power over some of its biologic products. For example, the Federal Trade Commission, FTC, has sued to block Amgen's $27.8 billion acquisition of Horizon Therapeutics, saying the deal would allow Amgen to leverage its portfolio of blockbuster drugs to entrench the monopoly positions of Horizon medications used to treat two serious conditions, thyroid eye disease and chronic refractory gout. The FTC argues that Amgen would use rebates on its existing drugs to pressure insurance companies and pharmacy benefit managers, PBMs, into favoring Horizon's two monopoly products Tepezza and Krystexxa over potential competitors. Another example is Regeneron Pharmaceuticals, which has filed an antitrust complaint against Amgen in the U. District Court for the District of Delaware. Regeneron alleges that Amgen is engaged in a persistent exclusionary campaign to deny patients the life-saving benefits of Regeneron's cholesterol-reducing medication, Praluent. Regeneron claims that Amgen has abused its patent rights and engaged in sham litigation, false advertising, and anti-competitive contracting to prevent or delay the entry of Praluent into the market. These antitrust lawsuits pose a serious threat to Amgen's innovation and patient access to its biologics. Amgen has invested billions of dollars and decades of research and development into creating breakthrough biologic therapies that have improved the lives of millions of patients around the world. Amgen has also been a pioneer in developing biosimilars, which are lower-cost versions of biologics that can increase competition and lower prices for patients. Amgen argues that its acquisition of Horizon is pro-competitive and pro-patient, as it would enable Amgen to invest more in research and development, expand patient access to Horizon's products, and create synergies that would benefit both companies. Amgen also defends its patent rights and business practices as legitimate and lawful, saying that it respects the intellectual property of others and competes fairly in the marketplace. Antitrust laws are meant to protect consumers from anti-competitive behavior and promote innovation and choice in the market. However, when applied too broadly or aggressively, they can have the opposite effect. They can discourage innovation by penalizing successful companies that have created valuable products through their own efforts and investments. They can also limit patient access by creating barriers or delays for new or existing biologics that can offer better outcomes or lower costs for patients. Antitrust laws should be balanced and nuanced, taking into account the unique characteristics and challenges of the biopharmaceutical industry. Otherwise, they risk harming the very consumers they are supposed to protect.